So for the fourth time, I am listening to James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. And if you have not read it, why not? It is phenomenal. I cannot recommend it highly enough, especially if you're wanting to make changes in your life. And every time I listen to the book, I hear something that I really didn't pick up on before, and that's something I want to share with you today. Hello everyone, my name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. So what I want to focus on today was something that, a tip that I've given before, but maybe not in this exact language, but what I loved about, what I picked up on this time was that the research that backs this up. And I really wanted to get this out on Sunday night because I think this would be a good time to do this. And so what they did is they took people who wanted to work out, who wanted to lose weight, and they broke them up into three groups. And the first group, all they did was they asked them to write down during the week how many times they worked out, when, and all that kind of information. And then the second group, they asked them to do the same thing, but then they also asked them if they would watch some motivational and educational videos to explain why it's important to work out and how this is helpful and these kinds of things. And then the third group, they asked them to do those two things also, keep a journal of how often they worked out and to watch these videos. But then they asked them to do one more thing. And before I share that, I want to give you the results, because I think even the difference between the first two groups was interesting because there basically wasn't a difference. The first group worked out, however often they wanted to work out. 38% of them were successful at keeping their workout schedule. The second group was 35% successful in keeping their workout schedule going. So, really with, margin of error and all that kind of stuff, there really wasn't any difference. Knowing why you should work out and the benefits and all that really didn't encourage these people to work out. So the third group was 91% successful. 91% of the people who were part of the third group worked out, finished their workout plan. And what's the one thing they did? They wrote down their plan. A simple sentence. This week, I plan to work out this number of days, these days of the week, at this time, in this place. And just doing that made that group 91% successful working out. And I have shared this so many times that it's great to say, oh, I want to work on my business 5 hours this week. But when are you going to work on it? What are you going to work on? For how long each time? Where are you going to work? And I've gone over this several times because I believe it's so important that you have a plan. Now, it doesn't have to be a big, elaborate plan. And you can just start out in small chunks. And let me just tell you what I started doing that is really getting me towards having a full week of work planned out, and not just like, oh, I'm going to work this many hours this week, but I know when I'm going to work, where I'm going to work, and what I'm going to be doing during that time. And I started with my morning routine. I get up every morning, I make my bed, I work out for 25 minutes, I have my quiet time, get dressed, and then I have about an hour before the girls get up to where I can do something. Now, I want to do something that really doesn't require a lot of thought, because it's something like, I have about an hour to get into it and get it done. So this is when I update products. Every morning from 6 to 7, I work on updating and re-uploading products. I do it in my bedroom, at my desk, and do it every day. And I don't change that. I know that when I go in there, I know that every morning at 6 o'clock, I'm going to my desk, getting on my computer, and I'm going to be uploading products. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to be working on. Like right now, I'm working on updating on my Christmas products, and that's what I do every morning from 6 to 7. I guess where this really started was my co-working sessions from 8 to 10. But the thing about that is, when I first started those, I just was like, every Saturday morning, I was like, okay, I wonder what should I work on today? Sometimes it might be email. Not really though. I'll be uploading products, updating products, working on a YouTube script, creating a new product, whatever. I would just, like every Saturday morning, I would think, what am I going to do this week? No more. Now, I know that from 8 to 10 every Saturday morning, I'm going to work on creating products. That's what I do on Saturday mornings during that work session, is I create new products. Every Wednesday night we have a co-working group that's an email co-working group. So every Wednesday night I work on emails. And so I keep adding specific times, specific places, specific things that I'm going to do during the week. So pick one time, like, even if it's for an hour, like this week I only have, time to work on my products one day or on my email or whatever, but write it down. This week, just give me an example. This week from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. at my desk, I am going to work on updating products every day from Monday to Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or whatever. It's not important. The time and the place and all that is just that you have one, that you have a time, and that you have a place. And so I wanted to get this out before Sunday night so that maybe you could sit down tonight and do this. I hope that you will, because the record shows that just writing down that simple sentence, at this time, in this place, on this date, for this amount of time, whatever, I'm going to work on whatever. Writing that down, keeping it somewhere where you can see it, and then knowing that that's what you're going to do makes a huge difference. As a matter of fact, it makes about a 60% difference in whether or not you are going to be successful. So just remember that you've got this, God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.